True. Dude, you never had a loss as the Commanders, dude. Only
No,
win
dude, we've never
seasons.
had a losing. We've had a 500 or better season for the history of the Washington Commanders. That's how it's been.
Gosh, dude, I wish I could say that. Honestly. That's coming from a Bills fan. But.
Dang right, dude. I'd love that if my franchise just never loses, has a losing season. Never.
There's a
Could be like the
chance.
Steelers and have 16 straight winning seasons. 16 straight winning seasons. That's very impressive.
That'd be tight. I
Playoffs or
mean,
not, it's impressive.
hey, if Bezos is the new owner of the team, he could buy out Tomlin's contract and just have him coach for the
He can do
Washington.
whatever he wants. He could buy the NFL if he wants and rig the whole system and give us like multiple Super Bowls, and I'd be fine with that.
That'd be cool. That would be something. So, but you know what they say. Can you feel it? Can you feel it in the air? Can you feel it in the very core of your body?
Oh, I feel it, baby. I feel
It's
it.
playoffs.
Even though I'm not even there,
Playoffs.
I feel it. I'm not even in it, and I feel it.
Dude, I mean,
I
you
love
got
it.
to. How
Playoff
could you
football is
not?
some of the best. I love playoff football. Are you
Much to
delayed
watch.
right now?
Huh?
Oh no, you're good. No, you're good. I thought you were a little delayed, but I think we're all
Okay,
straight.
good,
We're all
good, good,
straight.
good, good, good. Had me worried there. Had me
Yeah.
scared.
No, I'm saying
Foldy.
I love playoff football because even if we're not in it, it's stress free and it's just great football. It's just
Yep.
like it's the best. It's the best. Even though like when we get to your game, it may be a preseason game for y'all, but still,
God, I hope so.
it's a division game.
Yeah, no, it
division.
is. It is. I mean, it's huge. I mean, shoot. I mean, not to jump the gun here. There's part of me that almost wishes Tua was playing so we could beat them at their best. So it's like no excuses for when we do beat them.
Right.
Like, oh, you weren't even
Right.
at full strength. Blah 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 blah. I mean, they're still a dangerous team. Like Tyreek Hill's still dangerous. Waddle's still dangerous. Like, they're still a good football team, but obviously very not good without Tua or even without Teddy Bridgewater potentially. So, but yeah, no, there's a
100%.
lot of great games. Like looking at the schedule, I'm hype. Just to tease it a little, and Holden, don't be surprised. I got to bet on every
Tell me.
game this week. It's playoffs, man. Football,
Yeah, I'll probably put together a nice little parlay.
football's coming to an end. I hate to say it. It pains me to say so.
Don't
So
say
I gotta,
it. Don't
I
say
gotta-
it.
Holden, I gotta gamble as much as possible while I still have it. Okay, because I don't even know if I can gamble on XFL. I mean, that just sounds ridiculous. I probably can, but it's not the same. Damn it.
You're right. You're right. The passion's not the same when it comes to the Shield. That's
It's-
just. Oh, I really. Maybe
you need to get something.
I just got these sweet
Dude, get him, get him, get him.
These sweet sweatpants with the Shield. I'm gonna go get.
Dude, put him on. Get him, get him, get him.
Hang on.
Oh, dude, we'll just I'll fill the space. I'll fill the space with some audios. Well, let's get
Dude.
those. Oh, wait, you already got him. Wait,
look at this.
Wow, this is quicker
Dude,
than I anticipated.
Check out these sweatpants I just got. These
Wow,
are
these are nice.
NFL. They
Wow,
got the
gray
shield
with
on
the
them,
shield
all right?
on them.
And
Or is that a
they're
cream?
like
Is that a cream
jogger,
or a
like
gray?
sweatpants. It's like a cream, and look, got the
Ooh.
logo on the back. Got the so strictly NFL, like just some NFL casual.
Do you like that Rob
wear,
Lowe
dude,
hat?
They are, dude. Yes,
You know what I'm
dude,
talking
and I was
about,
like,
which
I
just says
saw these.
NFL.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
this is like a shield, like just represent the shield. I was like, I gotta get these. They're so
Dude, just
fresh.
repping
They're
the
so
league.
fire.
Dude, they look so comfy too.
Oh,
Where'd you
dude,
get those? Are
you'll
those
have
in
to
the
try them on
partially
when you come
biased
over,
store? I'll try them on.
You know where I got them.
Got them, Matt Ross.
Damn right, brother.
Dang, dude,
Damn right.
that's hype. I'm
they
glad
had
you're
a-
still going to Ross.
They had a tag. They had a tag for $80 on them. Guess how much I got these bitches for?
$20. Lower?
That's spot on. That's spot on.
Dude,
That's
come on.
that's spot on.
I've been
That's
Ross
spot on.
enough to know about the pricing. Also, I
But
know
I'm sorry, like that's a $60. That's $60 off on a nice pair of NFL pants that I had
Great
to get. I got
quality.
those today. I'm gonna rep them for the playoff. I'm gonna wear them on Sunday
dude, you
and Saturday.
That's a tough fit. That is a tough fit, dude. It's so funny. I wanted to get you this as a Christmas gift, but
I'll
I'm
go back
sold
and
out.
get you a pair. They have a pair.
They got them in XL.
You want a pair?
Yeah.
I think they do.
I'm
Yeah.
good. I mean, if you're
All
there,
right, I'll go back and get you a pair.
if you're there, go ahead. But if not, don't go out of your way for them. I got so many sweatpants, dude. But Well, those look nice. So
All
it'd
right,
be
all
nice
right.
to go to the gym too. I mean, if you're on your way, I'll take them.
I stop by like once a week.
All right, if they're still there next
All right,
time, get me one.
I'll check. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
bro. For the folks at
all right,
home who don't know,
deal.
Holden loves Ross. He's a Ross aficionado, dude. He's all about the Ross. He should be sponsored by Ross. Actually, today's sponsor, Ross.
Ross Marshalls and TJ Maxx.
I knew you were gonna
I
say
love
TJ Maxx.
finding deals. It's
The
one of
big
my
three.
it's one of my thrills. It's the big three.
It's the big three.
It's literally it's Kevin Garnett, it's Paul Pierce, and it's Ray Allen. That's what it is.
Dude,
Or
like
it's Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, and Curtis Samuel. That's what it is.
Big three, baby. Yeah, I mean, like Holden used to have all the fits. If you weren't fortunate enough to go to school with him, he had all the fits, and people were like, "Where'd you get that?" And it's like, man, I can't tell you. You know, it's this low key spot. Used to have all.
But it's like I had nice stuff, but it's so cheap. I mean, it's like dirt cheap, and I'm like, this is like nice quality clothes. I know it's like overstock, and I really am shouting out Ross here, but like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I've gotten Vineyard Vines. I've gotten J. Crew. I've gotten stuff that like you can't get unless you go to those stores for like 60, 80, $100. I'm getting that stuff.
I mean, you even had the Kobe puppet shirts, like the Kobe and LeBron puppet shirts.
Dude,
that's the prime example for me, you know, like
100%. And I still got them. And those things, the Kobe ones, are worth like $300 now just because of RIP. But I mean, they are worth a lot of money now. Seriously.
Dude, I wish they would reprint those, like for real, but probably not.
They really should.
But anyway, I was gonna say, and this will probably be the last thing we say about Ross, and we'll actually get into some football. Dude, I saw this sticker online, and it was like a bumper sticker. It said, "To be honest, I'd rather be at Ross, like dress for less or whatever." And like,
my god, dude!
Like my scheduling got mixed up. I was gonna prank you and literally put it on your car and just have you find it, like, and just see how long it would take. Like,
oh, that would have been awesome.
Oh, so. But hopefully it comes back in stock so I can prank you sometime and you'll know it's me. But Holden, I think it's time to get into some football here. That's
what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for, baby.
Oh, I know. Let's talk some ball. Just the OG duo back at it to bring you these playoff picks. Holden, last week was the end of the regular season. We got a little bit of time to talk about things before we get into picks. We only got 6 picks, 6 very crucial picks. What stuck out to you last week? Was there anything crazy, anything good, anything bad?
Absolutely.
Tell me more.
I will. So one of the big things for me is obviously as a Commanders fan, I thought going into this game, you know, you want to see what Howell can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You really, I mean, he his first NFL pass, the 1,000th touchdown of the NFL season, was a touchdown pass on his first attempt to Terry McLaurin. It was awesome. It was great. It's one of these things that going into the game, I'm like, I want to see this man just sling. I want to see him throw the ball 30 times because I felt like we would probably be down. But given the flaws, and might add, you had a front row seat, right? I mean, you were there.
Dude.
So, I mean, you and Morgan,
there.
front row seats. So, I mean,
Incredible.
you saw it all happen in front of your eyes. We had such great field position to start the game. It's like we got off to such like a big lead that we started running the ball, and they just were like, basically like, we're playing to win this game.
Yep.
And I wanted to see how we'll throw the ball a little bit more, but at the end of the day, I can't complain.
Yeah.
We won the game. You finished 8-1. That's technically better than last season.
It is.
And you get some momentum against a division rival, which hopefully, on a partially biased take, just kind of crushes them. I mean, Dak did not look good. They had a lot to play for.
Terrible.
And I think he was 14 for 37, something like that. I mean, he just awful. And I loved every single bit of it.
Oh, dude, I bet you did, man.
It was
great.
great.
I love seeing all those sad Dallas fans leaving like halfway through the fourth. I'm like, where are you going? I almost want to be like that Vine kid, be like, Dallas, what happened? Like,
yeah.
You know? But
I saw that snap that you sent, and I was cracking up when you sent it, like, where are they going? And I was loving it. They were, again, I wasn't expecting to win that game. I really wasn't. I thought we were going to get routed just because we just haven't really been playing well. To be honest, these last few weeks, as much as it pains to say it, we haven't played like we were kind of the middle of the season where we were really, really hot. But at the end of the day, I will say finishing off the year kind of at that 500, you're 1 or 2 games from the playoff spot. I mean, realistically, like you go back to those Giants games, which those ones kill me the most.
Yeah.
You could have been there and tweak a couple things, beef up the O-line, get a new offensive coordinator who can really get the most out of your guys, and maybe we can make a little noise in the playoffs next year. But I'm going to say this: I'm okay with the first year as the Washington Commanders. I did not want this year to be a losing season. I really did, because if it was, it starts the year off negatively. It's like your first season as this brand is like, but it's like, hey, you're right here, and keep going up, baby. Just keep going up.
Dude, I'm totally with you. I mean, I've said all year, there's a ton of talent on this Washington team. That's why it was so disappointing to me that they weren't able to put it together. Like, I look at a team like the Seahawks, and I'm like, dang, like, I think Washington's better than that team. I'm trying to think who else in the playoffs I think that they're better than. Like, I mean, the Jags. Like,
probably not many. I mean, well, yeah, we did.
I would maybe
Jags,
even put the Bucks in that conversation. Like, because I think y'all can beat them. Like,
maybe.
So I'm really hoping next year. Like, I think you're right. It's just a couple pieces. I think just a couple play calls. Hopefully whether it's Sam Howell or Heineke or whoever, get it done.
I will say this one last thing about Heineke. This might be the last time we talk about him. I love, I've talked about Heineke doesn't necessarily have the arm talent that I love in a quarterback, but his fight, the enjoyment he's brought me since 2020 when he was signed off the COVID reserve list. It's been so much fun to watch a fiery dude like that just compete and just play like every play is his last.
Mm-hmm.
Carson, again, too, like I enjoyed some ups and downs of him as well. And then watching Howell at the end of the year, it gave me some hope thinking maybe these guys take Howell in the next year. I mean, Ron and company, they're going to assess the whole roster. We don't know what's going to happen with the new ownership either. But I could see them making a splash at a free agent or something like they have been. But I'd be okay with letting Howell take the keys as long as you beef up the O-line and just make sure the defense plays like it was for the majority of the season. I believe they had the 4th ranked defense to end the year.
They did. That is correct.
I mean, I'll take that all day.
Absolutely. So, absolutely. Especially when you don't have Chase Young for like majority of the year. I mean,
he played 2 games. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Montez Sweat had like a career year, and like so.
So did Deron Payne, and that's off-season number 1. Sign that man to a contract. I really hope we keep him. So
me too. Dang, dude, that's cool. I'm sorry, but I'm also happy for you.
It's the last time we're talking about it on Partially Biased for 2022. Sad, but it's okay. We got the Bills to talk about.
Yeah, we do. I mean, barring any like dramatic change in ownership or anything else, yeah, you're completely totally right. But just one last thing I want to say, again, just on the pod and everything. Thank you again for those who don't know. Holden hooked me and my girlfriend Morgan up with tickets. Got to take her to her first Washington Commanders game. She is a Commanders fan, so it was sick. I'm talking right like 40-yard line, 200 level. Row 1, we're banging on the side, on like the rain gutter, getting hype, getting loud. Dallas fans all around us, like just, dude, it was so funny. I told Holden this, but there was a guy behind us who literally called it. He was like, "Watch this guy like drop this punt," and like sure enough, he did. Like, I was like, "Dude, you're bad luck for your team." Like, it was like the funniest thing. And like he said another thing. I think it was either the block or like the mishandled punt or like an INT or something. And he called it. He was like, "Yo, cut his ass! Like, get him out of here! Like, man, these guys suck!" Like, so. But just thanks again. We had a phenomenal time. Would love to do it again.
I'm so glad, dude. I'm so glad.
Yeah. So
I mean, again, too, like I don't make the drive as much as I probably did in the past, obviously, but I love when, especially like Morgan, who's a fan. I know you're like, a fan by, secondary fan by default kind of now. And
my NFC team, I'll root for them.
Hometown team. You live in DC, so I mean, anytime I can send you or some friends to a game who's gonna like scream, and I know you're screaming for me too. Like, I love it, so. Well,
dude, especially, just like living in DC, it was funny. We're taking the train back, right? And like they did one of the big stops, Metro Center, for those of you familiar and those of you who are not, it's like the biggest Metro stop in DC. And like the train, while they're letting people on, the train conductor is like, "How about those Commanders?" And I was like, this is sick. And just seeing every Dallas fan on there, like their reaction, it was fun. I was like, what a cool community feeling in that. But I guess moving on to what stuck out to me, obviously the Bills taking care of business, taking care of the Pats. Real emotional game after Damar Hamlin, which for those of you who haven't already heard, he has been released to actually go home. Like I think yesterday, the day before, they transferred him from Cincinnati to Buffalo, and now they've completely discharged him. He'll have some check-ins and stuff, but wow, what a miracle. And then what a way to start it off, like first play of the game.
So sick. Naheem Hines
just taking it to the house call. First one in 3 years.
Insane.
Literally, I had to remind myself. I was like, I can't remember last time we've ever returned a touchdown like off a
Opening,
kickoff.
yeah, that's
And then he had
crazy.
another one too later, which was
I know,
wild.
dude. It's nuts, man. Dude, again, he's going to be a lethal part of that offense moving forward. I mean, obviously, special teams was already impacted, but like just this playoff run that you guys have, this is why you traded for him, right?
Exactly.
This is like this is going to be a piece that like starts coming together. It's these late round guys that
Yeah.
you or this late season kind of got these ads that you pick, and he's going to be so awesome. Like it's so dope.
I mean,
It's so dope.
you took the words right out of my mouth. That's legitimately like the first thing that I thought after that happened. I was like, this is why we signed him. Like, or this is why we traded for him. We needed that spark. He is one of the fastest
Yep.
guys in the NFL. He's actually the only player in NFL history, I believe, who has returned 2 kickoff returns in one game and 2 punt returns in one game. He did it last year for Indianapolis. So
Holy hell.
he is a special dude, especially because that is a hard thing nowadays, just with how the rules are. Like a couple years back when they moved the kickoff lineup, like kickoffs don't even get brought out that much anymore. So absolutely electric. Love to see it. Love keeping the Patriots out of the playoffs. That was
Huge.
so sick. I'm hoping we have a repeat this week of how we manhandled the Pats in the playoffs last year. I hope we do the same to the Dolphins this year. Put up a nice like 50 burger on them and just remind them who runs the East. And yeah, I'm about to say the only thing else that stuck out to me was the Texans somehow getting the first overall pick. What was up with that? Unless Lovie Smith knew he was on the way out and was like, "Screw you guys!" Like,
Yeah, and it's funny too because I don't think I mean Texans fans are probably pissed, but Texans players aren't. I mean, again, like this is that weird debate of like Texans. You are when you're in the NFL, you're playing to win. Doesn't really matter. These guys are playing for their families, for contracts, for they're putting tape on the field that has to be good for them to continue their career.
yeah,
And they're also in a spot where the Bears already have a guy. Unless something really crazy happens, they're not taking a quarterback with the number 1 overall pick. If anything,
no,
they're trading back.
probably
And I mean, somebody else right around that 3, 4, 5 spot might trade up to number 1 and take a CJ or a Bryce Young. But at the end of the day, I think Justin Fields has potential, and he showed it this year.
Oh yeah,
He was competitive in a lot of games, so they're not taking a quarterback. The Texans will get the number 2 pick, and they'll take whatever quarterback they want because I think they'll have pretty much that ability. But it is kind of funny, but these guys are paid to play, and it also just goes to show you that Jeff Saturday, sorry,
dude.
Jeff Saturday, 1-7, and he won his first one, and then lost 7 straight. I mean, like I don't know.
I mean, he was
don't know
competitive in all his games. I don't know if that's like anything to explain for it or give him some credit in that, because at the end of the day, we only get credits for our wins, like
yeah,
we don't count close,
that's
so,
true. But I don't know if he's going to have a chance to stick around. I think Jim Irsay's too eager, and I think he is just got too much pride to let this kind of a season hang over. And I don't see this happening in another year. So he's gonna make a push and go after somebody and try to bring somebody in who's gonna really take this team
Sean Payton,
really to what it was. Sean Payton's gotten a lot of requests,
a lot of buzz.
a lot of buzz.
I'm trying to think. Another big buzz one is your boy Sean McVay. People talking about him hanging it up at like what 36, not even 40. Just
I'll take him back here as OC or head coach in a heartbeat. I mean, I know it wouldn't happen, but
I think he's gonna be one of those dudes.
We'll see what happens.
When he finds the perfect situation, then he'll go for it. Otherwise, he's kind of like, do I really want to stick around for a rebuild or whatever? So that's super.
I think that division is tougher than he thought it was going to be. Well, myself included. I mean, granted, they did have a lot of injuries. Which does suck. And injuries are part of the game, but some will say it's no excuse. You got to next man up. That's how it is. But I mean, the Seahawks surprisingly really good, and then obviously the 49ers, even with Brock Purdy, just on a freaking roll. And then who's the other team in that division? I kind of forgot.
I don't know. I know they don't have a head coach right now, and their starting quarterback just tore his ACL. So I don't know, maybe a desert team. That kind of sounds right.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I got you. That's like totally threw a brain fart right there. But yeah, I
I
mean,
couldn't
them
tell if
two,
you were
like,
messing with me or not.
no, no, I wasn't. I totally had a brain fart, and I was just sitting
Mm,
there thinking, like, wait a second. But yeah, I mean, Zona is another team that just faced a lot of just adversity, injuries.
hmm
I mean,
Well,
this
now
was a
they're
team
talking
that
about trading D Hop now. I don't know if you saw
I
that. Like,
I did, and I think he's going straight to the Pats. I hate to
no,
say it to you for you. You don't
you
think so?
think? I,
Why not?
I think they have bigger problems than that. I think it's more than, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we can look at Miami as like a sample size of like, oh, when you have elite wide receiver talent, your quarterback is going to step his game up because when when someone that's fast as Waddle and Tyreek Hill are always open all the time, or they're those type of guys that take a 2 yard dump off like 20 yards downfield, yeah, it's going to make them look better. But I think Mac Jones, if I'm D
Well, I think
Hop,
they move on. I think they move on from Mac Jones. I don't think Mac Jones is with.
you think
Well, I don't know if
2 years,
he might be with them, but
first round
I think
pick?
Bill Belichick. I think Bill Belichick's going to be like, nope, move on, bring in D Hop, bring me Jimmy G, and we're going to reset this whole thing. We're gonna set this. Jimmy G comes back, D Hop here, and they just reset this whole thing. It's Bill Belichick, dude. If you watch the Hard Knocks, bro, when they're talking on the sidelines, they just have so much love and respect for each other.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
If Arizona is seriously considering trading him, I mean, dude, it's D Hop, and he's still a very good receiver. He's still in his prime. I personally think D Hop is one of the best receivers to ever catch a ball. Truly,
absolutely.
in like
I'd say
he's
future
so
Hall of Famer. Like,
he's
I would hope so.
his radius is insane.
It is nuts.
Too many tangents we're going on here, but it's just.
I mean, but we got a little bit of time. I mean, I don't want to draw this episode out that long, but and we'll get more into the off season and like as time goes on because we'll have less and less games to talk about. But no, dude, I mean, I do see it as like I don't want to attribute to him as like a Randy Moss type of guy that Bill Belichick will go out and get. Like this is an elite skill position player, and he will change our offense dramatically. But if there's no one to throw the ball to,
I don't think Mac
know.
Jones is there next year. I don't think he's starting next year with the Pats. I think Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft are going to make a move. They're going to have those ownership meetings that they do next Monday, and they're going to sit down and they're going to talk. And
so do you trade Mac then?
Maybe, or just
let him ride the bench. Let him ride the pine.
Just get out. I mean, I don't know. Release him. Whatever. I don't know. Keep.
I mean, someone will trade something for him. I mean, they could. I wouldn't even say trade him to y'all because y'all need veteran QB talent, quote unquote.
I'd rather roll with Sam Howell than Mac Jones.
I want to see back up, like
got.
a proven backup, like someone who's won games in the NFL.
I hope Heineke stays, but I think there's going to be too much of a bidding war, and he's going to take the biggest bag he can get because he's 29 years old and he was living on his couch 2 years ago. So if I were him, I would take a bag too. Yeah. But I would love him to be a backup because I think he's embraced that role and he knows, hey, this is the NFL. It's anything can happen. And when your number's called, you got to be ready to play. And typically he is ready to compete. So.
Yep. He has a fire in his heart for sure. Yeah, dude. I don't know. But I mean, I'm trying to think where else he would go. Well, I'll have to think on that in the weeks coming. But and last thing, Lions keeping out your boy Aaron Rodgers out of the playoffs, baby. Rivalry renewed.
It hurt me, honestly.
So do you think there's any legitimacy to Aaron Rodgers going to Oakland, being traded somehow, or not Oakland, but to the Raiders? You know what I mean?
I've heard too much about Tom Brady, and I don't know if that's just I don't know if that's just talk or what. I mean, people are looking
Brady
at
in Miami.
Brady in Miami. Wow,
that's originally what was supposed to happen.
But what happened? All right, hypothetically, San Francisco was the team that everybody thought Aaron Rodgers was going to get drafted to, and they passed.
Yeah.
And that's his hometown. That's his team. He went to Cal, whatever.
Yep.
Is it okay, Brock Purdy? We love what you've done. Jimmy Garoppolo, like I said, go on to New England, back reunited with Billy, and
after another injury.
Aaron Rodgers, exactly, another injury prone, right? Aaron Rodgers, 1 year deal. San Fran with that defense, Christian McCaffrey, Debo, IU, Kittle, just put him in that system for Mike Shanahan for 1 year. And that they're already a Super Bowl contender with.
Without a doubt.
Replace those two quarterbacks, you have a Super Bowl caliber team instantly. And I'm like, I don't see why that doesn't make the most sense. for
I
Aaron
think it's a
Rodgers.
money thing. I think it's a money thing because you have to do something with his contract. He signed a large extension this offseason. I
He
have to look
did,
at
but
the
I feel like
numbers.
I feel like he did stuff to where if he wants to get traded, he can. Like, I feel like he
He can
structured his contract
leave.
to where he can do whatever he kind of. I feel like he did
Okay.
whatever he kind of wants to do. I think.
I mean, that
I
would be
know
smart of him
that's
to
not.
do so.
I feel like he did. I feel like that's exactly what they did, and that's
Okay.
why
Well, then I take it
everybody's
back.
speculation about his. What was it? Was it Jameson Williams that came up to him at the end of the game and said, "Can I get that jersey?" He said, "I'm going to hold
Yeah.
on to this one."
He's like,
Everyone
hold on this
said,
one.
"Is he retiring, or is this just his last game at Lambeau?" And he's just
Well,
like, "This is special." So
he
at the end
did
of the day,
threaten retirement for a while. So part of me
he
is
did,
like,
but I think that was to get his to really make sure he got what he wanted.
yeah.
And again, like when you're that age, and again, he's Hall of Famer. He's got his one bowl, and I don't. People say that
He is very, very good.
that maybe he's not chasing championships, but I think he's a loyal guy that wants to chase championships. I don't think that whoever's in staff, Gutekunst, and everybody else who's a part of that franchise just doesn't help him enough. And I feel like they've been competitive. And I mean, again, if they had made it into the playoffs, I really do feel like, granted, the Lions would have been a sneaky team too, but Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs as a 7 seed would have been like the most dark horse thing in the world. He would have just been like this sneaky dude who just gave any team out there hell. And I'm sad to not see it because I think, again, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are two guys that are slowly on their way out.
Yeah.
Could be it for Aaron Rodgers for all we know. And
could be it for Tom for all we know. I mean,
it sucks because
there's a changing of the guard.
We're witnessing the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow era in front of our eyes form. But like leaving the Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers and whatever. I mean, just all those guys that we kind of like grew up as kids.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's just weird. It's just weird.
No, it is. It's weird that the guys that are the guys now are our age. Before it was like, oh, those are grown men. Like they got 10 plus years on us. And now it's like, oh no, realistically, the guys who are on their peak are us now. And it's like weird. And the guys younger who are coming in to.
It's super weird.
It is super weird. But I don't know about you, but I think we covered a good amount of recap here. So we
just did a bunch of recap.
We did. I just like talking ball with you, and
I love talking ball.
I like this part of the year. Like in a way, like I don't want to say like I like talking about teams that are eliminated or whatever, like future stuff. But now like we can start speculating, and there's like they are unknown unknowns. You know what I mean? And we can only kind of guess, and that's interesting to me. Because it's a whole bunch of what ifs.
We can guess, we can wish, we can hope, we can do whatever we want. It's our show. We make the rules, and this is partially biased.
And this is
partially biased.
So biased takes from biased fans. Partially starting off wild card weekend. The Seattle Seahawks are traveling to the Bay to potentially get smacked down again by their division rival, the San Fran 49ers. Winer, diner, 49er. BCB under QB for the Niners. Holden, I'm going to go to you on this one. Hawks got a chance. Phil Carroll got a chance.
Phil Carroll has put together quite a year. At 9-8, I mean, I think you and I both, I think the whole entire world thought this team would be drafting in the top 5.
Yeah.
I mean, which they do have a top 5 pick.
They do.
Thanks to the Denver Broncos.
Yeah. Thanks to Willie Russ, dude.
That's crazy. So, I mean, the fact that they have a top 5 pick and they're 9-8 in the playoffs.
They look so smart.
Amazing. I mean, realistically, like,
5D
you could not be
chess,
happier with that outcome.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
I think that, what was it? Our Chargers insider Jamal Menzies said that rookie quarterbacks in the playoffs are like 9-18, like a very lopsided stat, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. I think this team defensively is just too good. I think Mike Shanahan is too good of a coach, and everybody's waiting for Brock Purdy, who's 5-0, to kind of have that fall off game. And I don't think it happens this week. I don't know if it happens at all. I'm trying to talk myself out of taking them to go all the way, but sometimes there's a little pixie dust and magic when it comes to football. And if this team around him believes in him like I feel they do, this team can win a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy. And I'm taking the 49ers 9.5 in a division matchup. Third time around is does seem like a lot of points, but I almost feel like they might cover the spread. I almost feel like the 49ers have a really good day. Seahawks struggled with the Rams.
Yep.
Won in OT.
Especially against the run, yeah.
Almost had the Lions in the playoffs over this team, and they got a lucky break. And I know they know that, so they're going to feel that, like, we got one last chance. Let's it's all or nothing, but I still think the 49ers get it done here.
Seattle's going to really have to go into their bag of tricks, I think, to get away with this one. I
agree.
Being swept in the regular season by a good margin, barely squeaking in now, I think that's totally what it all is. Yeah, man. But I'm with you. It's all Niners, man. To me, it's got to be all Niners. Like, I just love it. There was something I was going to say, but I freaking forgot. Do you think I think Shanahan could be coach of the year? Like Trey Lance goes down. Jimmy G steps up, he goes down, and then you're still winning games with your third-string quarterback. I don't know how much involvement he had compared to the GM with trading for Christian McCaffrey, but that has paid dividends so far. And I think you have to talk about it, serious consideration. Like, I'm trying to think of another team that's had to deal with more injuries and still has had such tremendous success.
They've won like 11 straight, which is scary because it's like, okay, you've won 11 straight.
Yeah.
When's the drop-off? Typically you want to win like, I don't know, like 6, 7, 8 games going into the year, like going into this spot. 11 games seems like a lot. Can you win 4 more? That's a lot of games in this environment, in this type of it's tough. And the games are only going to get tougher every single one. So it's like, it's tough. But at the end of the day, it's like this defense is a championship caliber defense. Yeah. Defense wins championships.
They do.
It's an old saying, but it holds true. So defense rattles up and plugs up Kenneth Walker, forces Geno to make some bad plays. I think
Bosa getting to him, like, just everything. There's just so much talent.
I believe Bosa was a sack leader, correct? I believe he was.
Yep.
So, yeah, dude, he just earned the sack title.
People are saying Defensive Player of the Year for him. That's what I'm seeing on Twitter.
Could easily be. Huge, oh, we just got a partially biased.
Oh, no. Tell you what, Holden, talk to me. Talk to me more Niners. We maybe get our last co-host in here.
If our co-host has the chance to tap in, I'll talk a little bit more Niners. I don't want to.
Let me tell you something first. Niners are part of my best bets. And
what are you taking them at that 9? You taking them at that?
Absolutely,
that 9.5?
without a question. I think they beat them by like 10 last time. They had an absolute cakewalk last week against Arizona, so I feel they're well rested. I feel Seattle really had to grind out that win. So, yeah, I'm all on the Niners. I have a bet on every game this week. That's what I have, so I'm all about that. So we just sent the link to our co-host, Aaron. I just texted him.
Co-host might be getting in here. Co-host might be getting in
our
here.
Stats analyst.
Stats analyst, stats guy.
Steelers insider.
This is a perfect time if that happens because
that would be huge. R.I.P. Steelers playoff hopes. They were so close, dude. I was so mad for Aaron.
I was too, because at the end of the day, I knew a week before I'd already lost my season bet on them, and I was my season totals bet, and I was like, at this point, it would be nice for our analyst who puts in a lot of work behind the scenes, really does.
Yeah.
Runs our Instagram, runs the social medias. Really like involved, getting us the following we need. Yep. So close. If the Jets just found a way to close that out, they're in the playoffs right now. And it stinks because, again, Tomlin, it's hard to bet against Tomlin, which why even taking that bet at the end of the day was tough. But I'm
sure the math leaned that way, but that's why I leaned against it. I was like, there's some things that defy statistics. And Mike Tomlin is one of those for sure. We can have Aaron's perspective on that in a second here, but hopefully he joins, or whether he doesn't, we're going to keep it moving on with picks.
Let's do it. He can jump in and just
he'll jump in. He'll figure it out. Chargers Jags, man, dude, I was electric during that Jaguars game this past week, dude. Just finding a way to your division opponent. Josh Dobbs actually played a pretty good game for like 3 quarters. Did. I was impressed. Nothing to really. Aaron says he's on his way. Nothing to really shake your head at. So shout out to him for doing him. Shout out for the Jags for getting it done. The playoff looked electric. Morgan's future in-laws were there. I believe her brother was there. They're saying that they're going to have playoff tickets. So and they get the
I
host.
will say, great atmosphere.
I want them
Great
to win.
atmosphere.
I don't know how seeding would work out, but hopefully, when the Bills win and hopefully if the Jags win, they'll be coming up, to Buffalo.
That would
Maybe.
be awesome.
I don't think that's how it's
awesome.
going to work, but that'd be sick. I'll tell you right here. I'm on the Jags. Sorry to Jamal. Sorry to our Chargers insider, but my thing is the big difference. ETN. I think the Chargers defense has not stopped the run very well. I think ETN will be lethal in that. I think if Trevor Lawrence doesn't throw a lot of picks, I think that's what we're talking to. I think it'll be close, but I'm going to lean to the home team here. I'm going Jags. I'm taking a money line plus 110.
I was going to say this is a very close game. It's almost a pick'em game.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. It's like a minus. It's like a -1 spread plus 1. This is the toughest game I think of them all. Personally.
Absolutely.
I think they lost a couple weapons, if I'm not mistaken. Mike Williams, I saw, was carted off the field.
Yeah, they're saying it's not all long, but he's still banged up.
Again, it scares me. This team was so close to the playoffs last year, and I think they know that, and they snuck in this year. I love Austin Eckler. I'm an Austin Eckler anytime touchdown fiend. Keenan Allen is healthy.
Yeah.
I think Josh Palmer is no slouch at a wide receiver 2 or 3, whatever he has to be in his role.
It's true.
I think
what was it, Everett at tight end? He's pretty solid too.
Everett tight end. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Nailed it. And I'm just like Herbert. I know it's Lawrence and Herbert's, both guys with great hair. Both guys are in their playoff experience for the first time. Similar builds too, like a 6'5", 6'6", 230, 40 pound.
Still pretty mobile too. Yeah.
Exactly. Very similar. I'm with you on ETN, but I like Eckler more. I like this team's chippiness more. And I just think that Herbert's going to just find a way. I just do. I think Herbert's like,
he has to, though.
Shot. It's
this
year
is his
3,
game, right? This is his game.
He's got to do it.
If he doesn't do it, you're starting to have questions of like, is the moment too big for him? Does he have to win a division to get a home game to get this done? So because I think the Jags, something that I've seen is that they will be able to win this division again. But for the AFC West, it's just so tough for the Chargers. So, but stopping all of that right here.
What's up, guys?
Look who decided to show up.
Yeah. Hard day's
one
work.
grind to the next. Earning that paycheck, buddy. Earning that paycheck, guy.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do to make that money. You got a family to support.
Got a wife to support, baby.
Got a dog to feed, and he's so large.
Exactly. He's a big boy.
All right, Aaron,
what are we talking about?
We already talked about. We want a quick pick on
Seahawks Niners. Yeah.
Quick pick. What do you got,
dude? San Fran.
All right,
let's go.
We were on the same thing. All right, we're talking right now about
Chargers,
Jags,
Bolts and Cats.
Bolts and Cats. So, okay, yeah, dude. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give the edge to the Jaguars.
Let's go, dude. You're in my head. I said the same thing,
dude. It's these two right here because you guys have the tied record. So this
we do.
Great minds, bro. Great minds. But no, the Jaguars had the momentum, man. Like even the Chargers, with how they played recently, they've played well, but there's just something about the Jags, man. It just really makes you like it, man.
Duval.
I'm all on Duval this week.
The true Florida team. All the Florida man's gonna be out. I tell you what.
Wasn't it their mascot that had like the Speedo on that one week?
Yes, dude. Oh my gosh, dude, they're so weird, and I love it.
Yes.
I love their owner too. A fun fact: the only POC owner in the entire NFL.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Correct.
Yeah, Shad Khan. Yep. He has this crazy mustache. He loves the team. He's put a ton of money into it. So
good for him.
I mean, I respect that. I respect someone who goes all in on these things. There's more than life than just money.
I will say this is a tough game. This is a tough game for me to pick because I do like both teams, but again, I just something about these Bolts, something about Austin Eckler in this spot. I think they're going to just rely heavy on him, and it's a big game for Brandon too. I mean, head coach is in a spot right now where it's like, hey, this is your time. This is Doug Peterson's first year. He's got many years to come, like you said, Sean. I mean, this is something where it's like this team was not expected to be in the playoffs when they were like 4-7 or 4 and some, whatever. They rattled off 5 straight.
They were written off.
I mean, that win against Dallas, like in Jacksonville, in like overtime, I think.
Huge. Yeah, it was OT. Yep, pick 6, ended. So I mean, it was awesome, but I'm a good Chargers.
Dude, I don't know. And it's like, I mean, just jumping off what you said, like when you said about how, I mean, this is Doug Peterson's like first year as head coach of the Jags, first time making the playoffs. That's going to give him so much leeway in future if things don't go his way. Like just for him, I mean, kind of like Ron Rivera. I mean, because y'all made the playoffs, y'all squeaked in his first year during COVID, and that's bought him a little time. You make the playoffs, like then you're allowed like a bad year or two without getting fired. And I feel the same thing for the Chargers head coach should that go his way. Like you want longevity to get your guys in, get your system in, etc. But yeah, so me and Aaron on the Jags, holding the lone bolt here. I think it'll be a good game. I'm excited for all these games. I think they're all going to be great football games one way or another.
Well, I also think the experience in playoffs and in like these kind of games really will pay off for the Jags. Because I mean, like Doug Peterson, he had that team with like worse quarterback play.
Yep.
This is the best quarterback that's ever played for him, except for Carson Wentz during his his years.
You're just gonna disrespect Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles?
Yeah, how'd he look in a Colts uniform?
He's old as dirt now. I'm just saying, like that man has been around since we were in high school. That he
was prime in 2018.
He was like that was the end of his peak, I think.
That was
that's like his
that was the tip
that he played for too.
That's the tip of the iceberg. But yeah, I think, dude, Doug's got a lot to play for, man. Like, and don't get me wrong, Brandon Staley like does need to make his mark as a head coach because I mean, how many times has he taken that team to the playoffs with one-offs, one and dones, and like for Herbert too, this would be his first playoff win.
I mean, that's huge because I feel there's a lot of narrative on Herbert of being next guy up. Like, I remember before this season, there were talks of like, is he the next Josh Allen? Like this combination of like crazy arm strength and running ability. But then also, I think he set like some rookie record for passing yards first 3 seasons. So, and it's like, okay, stats are great, but like W's are more important.
Yep.
Like,
put your money where your mouth is, man. Like that's.
I mean, we have guys like Trent Dilfer who are garbage stat wise, but won. So
anybody can be a Trent Dilfer.
I mean, anyone, but I mean, winning matters. Winning usually matters more than individual stats, and I hate to say it, but all right. Anything else in this game, fellas?
Nah.
Good, because it's my freaking game of the week, man. Oh, God, I'm hyped. Oh, it's Bills. It's not even going to be close. We're going to squish them so hard they're going to forget what football is. We're going to send them packing all the way to South Beach for the whole winter. Wah. I'm freaking hyped. Tua's not playing. I hope we put a 50 burger on him. I was tempted because I took the spread early on this week because I just take the Bills blindly every week. I got a -9. Last time I checked, the spread was up to like -14 or something crazy.
So I was 13.
I was half tempted to alt spread it, put it like -21. Just for like plus money, just for something nuts. Aaron, you missed it, but I have a bet on every game this week. My bet for this game, besides the spread, I'm taking the over 43.5.
Okay. Okay.
I think it finds a way to get there,
I do like that.
Yeah, I mean, while Miami won't be at full power, I still be able to like maybe sneak a field goal or something in there,
Or like get a rushing touchdown, something like that.
Yeah, or like garbage time, and we'll put up 30.
Fair.
I'm just, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for home playoff game, revenge again against this Dolphins team that has talked so much crap. I really hope we don't get upset because I would be very, very upset.
Oh my God.
Knock on wood.
Don't even say those words.
Dude, I will cry. I will never hear the end of it. We need to win this game. I mean, obviously it's the playoffs. You need to win the game. But
not to elaborate on that like possibility,
ahead.
But like this is the year for the Bills, man.
It has to.
We've been over this every single week, man. Like The Buffalo Bills have had the best chance to win in every single game they've been in. Sean McDermott needs to turn up the heat, man. Josh Allen needs to get in there and bulldoze some people, man. He needs to play like he's going to see Kansas City the next week. Like he is determined to get there because that's the bigger revenge game. And obviously you got to focus on week to week because, anything can happen in the playoffs. You're 0-0. You're it's a wiped clean record.
Yep.
But I'm with you. I'm with you there. No Tua. If it's Skylar Johnson, Skylar played horrible against the Jets. So if that's any indication of what's bound to happen, this is Sunday? Yeah, Sunday at 1 p.m., dude. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Peter's gonna have to clean it up.
Dude, I hope so. The only thing I'll say before we get to Holden, we need to have that Georgia mentality. I don't know if y'all have heard that pep talk that honestly, it's like we need to come out and put the ass in the dirt. Yeah, I don't know, physical, aggressive, don't leave anything to chance. Remember how it felt early in the season when we lost down there at the beginning of the week. Remember how close it was the second time when we saw them up north in the snow, and just leave no doubts, leave no chance for this to be close. Take it personally, make it personally, play between the whistles, but get it done. Holden, golly, I'm ready for Sunday, dude. I'm fucking ready.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna rout them. I'm not saying anything else. You got to rout them. It's over.
Dude,
Hey, you know what it is? It's Bills by $1 billion. Move on.
Woo! Bills by $1 billion. Oh, golly, dude. I'm hype. We're all on the Bills. All right, this one, they're all crazy matchups, but this one is a little bit of a redemption game too, potentially. Giants, Vikings playing Minnesota. This Giants team, the G-Men only lost by 3 when they played a few weeks ago. Aaron, since you just got in here, I'm going to give you the first pick. Does Kirk Cousins have any playoff success, or does he get sent home packing and fans wondering why?
Oh, we don't wonder why. We know why Kirk is getting sent home. Because the Vikings are frauds. Oof. They're absolute frauds, dude. How? First off, that was an injured Giants team that they played on Christmas Day, and they almost came back. I don't know what was going on with Jettas and Kirk. I think they were the only two things that were actually working during that game. But no, it's the Giants, dude. I think Dable figures them out. I think Dable, with another chance to look at what happened the last time, I don't think the Vikings can recover, and I think Kirk goes home.
I like that. I like the left. All right, so 2 things. Do you think Dable is potential head coach of the year candidate? Playoffs your first season. I don't want to say Daniel Jones. I don't think there's a lot of adversity there.
He's a candidate, sure. Yeah. But are there better options? Sirianni is a big one, especially with how far the Philadelphia Eagles are going.
That's good. That's good point there.
You could say Mike Tomlin, but it's also dude, it would have been more of a choice had he made the playoffs.
For sure.
If they
earlier I said
destiny.
Mike Shanahan.
Yeah.
Losing 2 starting quarterbacks, so you still keep running,
Well, shit, Brock Purdy, dude. No one saw that coming, and I guess you could attribute that to the coach because
system, man.
Yeah, the system fits. But back to the original question. Yeah, Dable is definitely a viable candidate
cool,
for sure.
Cool. And also, fellas, what has Dalvin Cook just been non-existent this year? Am I crazy to think that we really haven't heard a lot of highlights from him? Are they really just more of a passing team now? And
I saw a lot of highlights from him against Indianapolis when they came back from that huge.
Okay.
No, he got hurt late.
I felt he used to be
game.
The focal point, under the Zimmer years.
Getting up. I'm saying he's getting up there, but he's got some miles
for a running back.
Yeah, for some injuries too. Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, cool.
But
all right, that's all I wanted to know. Holden, who you taking in this? You riding with the NFC Beast, or you rooting against Kirk Cousins? You rooting for him?
This is turning into partially biased for me because my pops is a Giants fan.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not the biggest Kirk fan.
By association.
However,
you want to see Papa Tooch happy or sad?
That's what I'm going for, and I'm I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I should go partially biased or if I should go what I actually think. Partially biased, I wouldn't mind seeing my dad happy.
Oh,
on the other
love
side,
that.
I actually think that the Vikings are gonna win this game again. I think it was a little too close for the comfort.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think Justin Jefferson is going to put on a clinic. I just do. I think this time, him in the playoffs, Kirk is just going to feed him. He's going to have 15 targets. He's going to have 150 yards and a TD or two.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Vikings.
Yeah,
dang, that's wild, too. We should have had Tommy T on for this. If Giants win this week, we're having Tommy T just for like a celeb. Like
celeb shout out.
All right, yeah. No,
he'll come on just for that pick.
We'll do that. Well, if the Giants win, I'll like text my dad. I'll be like, Dad, I mean, he made a little appearance on our podcast.
He did.
Yeah.
And I'll say, Dad, I'm going to send you a link. You need to click the link, and you need to hop on FaceTime. And I'm going to have him on. We'll do it.
Bro, it's got to be one of those like dad FaceTimes, though. It's got to be like up at a weird angle.
Have his phone be like on his ear.
All right, cool, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's got to be. Yo, he called it. He said the other year, he was like, we're going to the bowl, baby.
If they go to the bowl, I will lose it. If he called it, I will lose it. I can tell you what, I'll get an NY on my ass cheek.
No,
you won't.
Yeah, I will.
Say you swear.
Absolutely.
Say you swear right now.
It's going to be the smallest NY you ever seen.
I swear. It'll be a small NY. It'll be a small NY, but it'll be from my pops. It'll right on my ass cheek, NY. I'll do it.
Nice. All right, in red lettering. Like red ink.
Just going to look like a zit on your ass.
I'm all black lettering.
Oh, interesting.
But I will do
color.
it.
Okay.
I will do it.
Fair enough.
No color.
Interesting. That being said, you know what? If no one's going to ride for Tommy T, if his own son won't, all right, I don't want to say his son that grew up on the street next to him, but
that's right.
His son's friend's neighbor.
That's right. I'm riding with Tommy T. I'm riding with the G-Men, man. Ooh. I don't know why. Holden, I think you're right. I do think on paper this should be the Vikings game, but like
easily.
I feel when they've had like real competition, they play down on their competition. I also like recently saw apparently Vikings may be having offensive line issues. And there's a man for the G-Men by the last name of Thibodeau, who I think is going to be all over that, and like hopefully he'll make Kirk Cousins fold like a lawn chair. I hope. I'd like to see the Giants get one. I think this Giants team is fun somehow because they shouldn't be here. So I'm around with the Giants, and like I said, I took I bet on every game this slate. I got the Giants +3. When in doubt, I'll take the Giants +3.
The Giants just tick me off. I mean, I feel like we should have beat them twice. So I've got some beef with them.
Yeah,
dude, that's fine.
Some recent pain.
We didn't. I shouldn't say we got beat up.
But also the Giants are rested. Like
they are
rested starters.
You're right, but I don't know, dude. Again, this Vikings team, though they do play down, they win. They set the record for most possessions, most wins by one possession, and at the end of the day, like they're winning. So I'm gonna ride. Even though I hate Kirk Cousins, I hate you, Kirk. You literally lost to this team in 2016, or was it 2017? You lost to this team when they sat Daniel Jones. They had nothing to play for. They started Eli Manning, and we had a win-and-in playoff scenario, and you lost. And I hate
He did not like that. He did not like that at all.
Wow, he really didn't forget.
I'm gonna rip you this week.
Never forget. He's here to collect.
You know what? Let me show you something. Hold on.
Oh God!
Wow, he's got another prop. Holden, Aaron. He showed off some cool sweatpants earlier before you.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna show you something.
Nice. NFL official.
Look, Kirk. I used to love you. I used to love you.
You like that?
All right.
He pulled that out quick.
Kirk, I used to love you. All right. You came back against Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-0. Okay, 24-0, and you won us a game. And I'll always remember that. But let me tell you something.
You like that?
I hate you. And I hope you win this week, but I hate you. And then guess what? After you win this week, I hope you lose the following week. And I don't care who it's to. I don't care.
Wow. Even if it's the Eagles? I don't think that works in the playoff scenario.
Oh, no. I want the Eagles to win the whole thing.
Wow, making Joel happy, making Andy happy. I like that.
Interesting.
Cool. Well, I got a bet with Andy. I got another tattoo on the way.
No.
Oh yeah, we
recorded it. We recorded
it.
I forgot.
Aaron knows it's signed, sealed, delivered. We got another tattoo coming if the Eagles win the Super Bowl. So
is this his other butt cheek?
Yeah,
it's his other butt cheek. It's his other butt cheek, and you'll hear a little something about it at the wedding this week.
I'll send you the audio so you can clip it in.
I'm so ready. This is great. That's great news. That's great news.
It's great. And I hope the Eagles win it all.
But it's gonna be the Bills.
I'll say the last thing here.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Minnesota is such a weird fucking team, right? Because like they can ball out and get the highest deficit comeback against any team ever, season. And then also proceed the very next week to get their backs blown out by Dallas. So like. Are they all offense? Are they no defense? I'm pretty sure I asked you guys
they're all offense.
A couple weeks ago. It's like, what's going on with the defense? It's like they literally just play down to everyone. So like this is probably like one of the only trap games on this card, besides maybe Tampa to Dallas.
Yeah, agree.
So that's the last thing I'll say. I still think it's G-Men. I still think gonna ride for New York.
City of Dreams. For your boy Saquon from Penn State.
Yes, sir. Boo.
All right. Well, let's move it on to.
Holden's just staring at the shirt.
Wait, that's just like I love how much merch Holden has. Like somehow he does.
Oh, dude, I
enough,
support.
But he has it all.
I support every player that rolls into my.
You still got the Chris Army knife shirt.
Of course, I
knew you would.
I've got the Chris Army. I've got every shirt you can possibly imagine.
Do you still have the Hail to the Chief, but the Chief part has the three eyes for RG3?
Dude, of course, dude. Yes, I've got it all, bro. I've got every shirt.
This is awesome.
And I know exactly where it is.
Yep.
Oh my god,
he's got
it's a workout shirt. That has to be a workout shirt.
No, dude, it's not a workout shirt. I wear this
collector's item.
I wear this jank on the daily, dude. Like, dude, Chris. I'm gonna tell you, Chris Thompson was my boy, dude. Chris Thompson was the nicest player. If you ever want to talk to an NFL player for an hour, talk to Chris Thompson, because that's what he did to me. He talked to me like we were just buds. We were at training camp and he pulled me aside and we're talking for an hour just about life. And I was like, this dude is just a human being. Like it took the football aspect out of it. It was like, this dude's just a normal dude. He plays football for a living, but he's a cool guy. And I was like, I have to get Chris Thompson. I support the guys that are on my squad. But Kirk, you lose us games, and I hate you for that. So
he loses a lot of other teams' games too.
Dang, yeah. Well, I don't know. He loses a lot of games, but Holden wants him to win one.
Just one only.
Uno reverse.
That's hysterical. All right, fellas, let's move it on to this AFC North championship game, which should have been Ravens Bengals.
Go to Holden. I'm too sore for this one.
Nah, you should be. It's fine.
Tell me what's up. Oh, Ravens.
Bengals Ravens. Lamar Jackson stand a chance repeating earlier in the season, or is this?
Is Lamar playing?
Nope.
I thought he is. He
didn't practice today, and neither did Tyler Huntley. There's a strong chance he'll be in, but and I will say, if you watched any of the, now I'm jumping in, even though I'm a sore ass.
Wow,
go ahead.
Sore ass.
I mean, this is your division, bro. You should be all over there.
Yeah,
you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yep.
If you watched the game on Sunday, the Ravens had 3 turnovers, and that was really the reason why Cincinnati had like a 21-point lead or any type of deficit that big. But I don't even know who the third string Lamar is, man. Like,
it's what's that?
They're all carbon coffees.
I can't remember the freaking dude's name.
I can't think of it.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Jackson, Andrew, something.
Anthony Brown.
Anthony Brown,
who was 19 of 44.
Oh, no way.
He threw 2 picks in the red zone and fumbled 1.
Bengals heavy. I don't care what it is. Bengals heavy.
If Lamar was starting, I would give them a little bit more of a chance. I think
I would pick, if Lamar was starting, I would pick the Ravens.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Lamar off of an injury is actually horrible.
I don't care.
Actually horrible.
I'd take Lamar any day.
But I mean,
Lamar's going to be on the Washington Commanders next year, so I don't care.
Yeah, y'all are gonna pay
Y'all
him
got cap
$50 million
space
a
for
year.
that? Y'all got cap
I don't
space
care.
for that?
You're gonna have to
Yeah, we
trade
got
Chase
cap space for
Young
that.
and every.
No, we ain't gonna have to
player.
trade Chase Young. Chase Young's on a rookie deal.
Hey, we'll take
got
Jamin
that.
Davis off your hands. You don't want him, right?
No, I want Jamin.
What about Deron Payne? He's up for grabs.
No,
right?
I want Payne too.
Dang, Deron Payne and Cam Hayward.
Oh, dude. Oh. Well, the Steelers got to find a way to restructure his contract, but. Oh.
Good old Cam Hayward.
Cam Hayward. It's past tense.
I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with my hands here.
Anyways, if we're all just joking now, it's the Bengals, I believe.
It's the Bengals.
Dang, dude! I thought Lamar was playing. I was all ready to pick the Ravens.
No. So it's not official until what, Friday? So it's Wednesday now. They said there's a chance he plays, but he didn't practice today. I don't know what the super specs are for that, and I don't see any headlines about him about to start. So
I need to correct myself. I had the Ravens plus 8.5. That's what I need to potentially correct. If Lamar plays,
plus 8 might be nice, right?
I mean, no, because the Bengals won by 11, and it is a playoff game. I think they're playing for keeps. They're playing again in Cincy. I don't want to say Cincy maybe didn't take it quite as hard to them, but once they had quite a lead, they probably just were like, oh well. Run the ball, play clock, whatever.
Yeah,
but
it was a weird week for those that were trying to vie for the first round bye, because it was kind of already locked up to KC.
I mean, it is, and it's just so weird with that added asterisks of in the event that Bills and Kansas City play again, it'll come to a coin flip, and then I think it was also the same for Cincinnati and Kansas City, because Cincinnati holds the tiebreaker on them, but technically Kansas City has a better record. So it's really dumb. I'm really intrigued to see, knock on wood, we get to that point where this neutral site will be. Because latest I heard, they're talking Atlanta. It's a very new stadium. It's very nice. So I think that is very neutral for all three of those teams.
True.
But I also heard floating around Detroit, but I think they're getting their turf redone. Someone pitched out Lambeau, and those are just fans going crazy for random where would you want to see this
more
game played?
Snow.
Yeah, pretty much, which would favor us for sure. I'm on the Bengals here. If Lamar plays, I'll take Ravens plus 8.5. If not, I'm going to switch it to Bengals 8.5.
Okay.
So, okay, Holden just has his
audio
video off. Okay, cool.
I'm here. No,
I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure for the folks at home.
You on FanDuel? You're putting in?
I'm on Caesars right now, actually.
Jeez,
doing what? You get a pick?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Yeah, I got a pick. I got Jeremy Sean under 18.5 PRA.
Basketball picks.
Who is that?
Yeah, basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some dude from the San Antonio Spurs, but we better take him.
Who's that?
I
don't know who it is, but we better take him. We better take him under 18.5.
Soccer guy had a good one today. Anyway, all right. Well, now we're on to our last game.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
dude. There's only 6 this week. That's why I was doing so much recap, man.
That's it?
Only 6. Yeah, we're maybe barely at an hour. Come on.
Come on, dude.
Games,
let's go.
Man.
Keep it going.
Yeah. So rounding it off, I think it was a Monday Night Football. I love that they're all separated very nicely. I like that. Cowboys.
No, don't even say it. Don't even say it.
Buccaneers.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
You got something to say, Holden?
Don't even say it. Don't even
Go
say
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
No, don't even say it. No.
Nah.
Why? Who do you think I'm going to pick,
Sean.
Holden? Who do you think I'm going to pick?
No. Don't even say it.
You don't know who I'm going to pick.
Don't eat.
For our audio listeners, Holden just tried to pour some Fireball in a cup and just completely missed.
It's not Fireball.
Oh, it's good whiskey.
Wild turkey. It's 101.
It's 101.
Completely missed the glass. He tried to be fancy and pour it with a little bit of height to it.
It's
the no-look pour.
It's 50.5. Let's be real. I don't drink Fireball for any listeners at home.
Holden's I don't drink that bitch shit.
No, I
is that who you think I'm going to pick?
I hope you pick them, because if anybody here picks Dallas, I'm going to drive to your house, whether you're on Betty Lane or whether you're
afraid
in
of I-95. traffic. He won't.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I am.
He'll take a back road all the way up to DC.
I'll take a back road all the way over there, and I will come punch you in the face if you take Dallas here. You're not my friend.
Well, good.
5 hours.
Because I talked myself out of it. I am taking Tampa.
That's what I'm talking about.
Originally, I was going to take the boys, but after having those phenomenal seats and seeing how bad Dak stunk it up and seeing how well the Cowboys are.
Yeah, how was that?
Dude, phenomenal. Insane. Morgan had a great time. Would do again. Dude, honestly, a really good atmosphere. I mean, because it was just a good game. Like,
it was a good game.
Like, we were in the same mindset as Holden. We thought Washington was going to get stomped. And we're like, you know what? We don't get to go to very many games. Like, these are great seats. Let's go, and we'll just have fun. And it was a fun game. Like, they were some great plays. I mean, we were right there on the 40 when Kendall Fuller intercepted that pass to Dak.
Nice.
That's what I like. Say it again.
Like,
say it one more time.
I mean, it was awesome because initially, like, he dove for a ball to play before and, like, just missed it. And we were like, oh, that stinks. And I even thought, I was like, I wonder if Dak goes that way again. And Kendall just reads it well a second time. And he did, like, stride for stride, like, gone to the house, see you. And then, dude, all the Howell calls, every time Sam Howell had a first down, everyone was like, how?
Nice.
I'll say this. I think I read a statistic where they said Sam Howell actually had, I could be wrong here, but I'm going to say it anyway, the longest ball air yards wise this season on that pass to Terry McLaurin. It was the longest ball for Washington. No, for the NFL. It was the longest ball.
That's the longest pass thrown all season.
Literally, Josh Allen won for 60
for just air yards, purely air yards.
No, it's not. We're not talking about.
Siri's like, get out of here with that bullshit.
Cap detected. Cap detected.
Air yards. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe by a rookie.
Air yards. I'm not talking about yards in general. I'm talking about ball floating in the air to receiver.
No, I know. Josh Allen had one from our own 40 on the opposite hash and hit Stephon Diggs right at the end zone.
Yeah. So how many yards
was a good post?
60.
So that's what Sam Howell's was. It was 60. It was
I don't
60.
think he threw 60 yards.
So it was the best for a rookie.
It was a 52-yard catch, but it was a 60-yard air yards ball.
We'll have to measure it out because I'll show you.
Maybe it was
the math ain't math.
I don't know. No. It was a 52-yard pass. But
I'm gonna relook at this highlight and I'll let you know.
Just
and then you look at that highlight.
Look at the air yards.
You know the what?
Look at the air yards. Air yards. It's different than regular yards.
It is, but
hold on, I gotta find it. Okay, Washington Commanders and Dallas.
Stats guy. All right, we got our stats guy.
I'm looking. Sean's over here being my follow up.
I'm telling you, dude.
All right, Sam Howell, 6 plays, 59 yards.
Wait, hold on. 6 plays, 59 yards. What is it?
I'm looking at the drives because you said it was one play, right?
It was the 52-yard bomb that he had to Terry.
I can't believe we're talking about this live on air. This is hysterical.
Yeah, we should stop.
I mean, we should, and have everyone else like tell their, whatever. All right, here we go.
There's one touchdown.
So Josh threw from the 40, like all the way to the 3. Like absolute dot on the money, and then. Holden, is there a Washington IG, like not like the team official one, but like for like fans?
I think I saw it on Twitter. That's the problem.
Oh my gosh, dude!
I only see 2 touchdowns during that game. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, it was Sam Howell's touchdown to McLaurin, and then he ran one in too. That's the thing. It wasn't.
I'm trying to see.
So it was just one. It wasn't a touchdown.
No, it was a 52-yard bomb, but the air yards.
It was quite a pass.
They said air yards. The way he threw it up in the air, right? Like you're talking.
Did he go 60 yards like hang time?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh,
like I'm just saying. All I'm trying to say is the man's got a ball. Okay?
He's got a cannon. Damn it!
He led the FBS in his time for deep balls. He had like 82. Deep balls went for catches.
He looked good.
I know.
I saw it.
I'm not trying to compare him to Josh Allen or anything. I'm just saying
compare him to Josh Allen.
I don't want to compare him to Josh Allen.
How can I not?
He's definitely shiftier to Josh Allen. He is.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's shiftier than
not at all.
Sean.
I saw a rookie comparison for Kenny
Holden.
Pickett against Josh Allen, dude. Kenny Pickett's
Allen.
rookie season was better than Josh Allen.
I've seen him break ankles, and he's taller, and he's larger.
That's what
I saw him break a Patriots player's.
Okay.
He literally shook him. He let him with the shin.
Go watch Sam
Howell's
college
ball?
No. Go watch his touchdown in his one pro game. Did Josh Allen have a rushing touchdown in his first game? Did Josh Allen have a rushing touchdown in his first NFL game against a good defense? Well, go back.
If you were a true fan, you would know.
Who was Sam? How was his good defense he was playing against?
Dallas Cowboys. Do they not have a good defense? Bro. Yeah. Do they not have a good defense? He literally broke 15 ankles on his rushing touchdown. All I'm saying, look, it's okay that he's a little shiftier than Josh Allen. I'm not saying he's a better player than Josh Allen. I'm saying he's a little shiftier than him. That's all I'm saying. You can't accept that he's a little shiftier than Josh Allen. You can't.
I don't think he is. I don't think you can say that. There's such a small sample size. When I have such a large sample size of him literally breaking ankles, like juking, jiving, jumping over dudes, like he is the shiftiest 6'5", 240-pound man you've ever seen in your entire life.
And I'm saying that Sam Howell is shiftier than Josh Allen. That's all I'm saying.
That is just false on all accounts.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Duke it out on Madden, guys.
Holden won't see me on the sticks.
Anytime, bro. I just sent him a Snapchat of me.
Dude, that was because you were on PlayStation. I don't play on PlayStation. I play on Xbox. I threw like 2 picks.
Okay, so
you
want me to play on PlayStation and you want to play on Xbox?
No, I'll play on PlayStation. I'll play on that again.
I'll play on Xbox. Have you played the new one yet?
No, I haven't played the new one. I got too much damn.
You don't.
First NFL pass, first touchdown. I want to see the.
What do you want to see?
I want to. All right, whatever. I'll look this up later because all I'm seeing is his first.
What are you looking up?
This apparently
just look up his rushing touchdown. Just look up Sam Howell highlights, and you'll see his rushing touchdown.
I'm looking it up. I literally looked up Sam Howell to Terry McLaurin.
You watched it live. You saw the man juke 6 guys to get into the end zone. I had him anytime touchdown score. That's how confident I was.
I mean,
that's how confident I was that the man would rush a touchdown because
Sam Howell flashes his cannon on 52-yard bomb to McLaurin.
Did I not say it was 52 yards? I said it was a 52-yard pass, but I'm talking air yards. There's a difference between. Do you not?
I know there is. I know.
Sam Howell had the hardest thrown
for everyone
ball
at home. This is the only time I will allow this kind of rant, just because we're in playoffs.
He threw 59 miles per hour. He threw the hardest football in the combine.
Hardest football.
Josh threw like a 70-mile-per-hour one this year.
Show me.
I will.
Kenny Pickett threw a 150-mile-per-hour ball, dude.
Shut up.
Best in rookie class.
No one with 2 gloves can do that, all right?
Hey.
Josh's was farther, dude.
This episode brought to you by Wonderful Pistachios.
Well, no, we're already brought to you by Ross. You came in late.
Oh.
But we also love some good pistachios.
Oh, yeah, Aaron, I'll show you real quick, dude. Check out these joggers.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was telling him when you went to go find the shirt.
NFL. Straight up.
Are they comfy?
I haven't even tried them on yet, but I want to live inside them, honestly.
All right, dude. From the 26. Ooh.
Huh?
To the 20.
We need to move on.
No, anyways, I'm looking at this one more time. Aaron, who are you picking?
I'm picking Dallas.
Wow, dude.
I hate you. I hate you forever.
You're Chase's guy. From the 25 to the 20. Maybe you are right, Holden. I don't know. It was very close. It was a great pass nonetheless.
The decision came down to not wanting to see Tom Brady in the playoffs ever again.
I'm dying.
Wish never granted. Tom Brady, dude, this corrupt league with Roger Goodell will always find a way to put Tom Brady in the playoffs no matter what.
They wouldn't let the Steelers in. They didn't let Green Bay in. NFL freaking sucks, dude.
Dude, think about it. I mean, the whole reason they wouldn't let Aaron Rodgers in was because of the COVID-19 vaccine, just because of the woke liberal left would just cancel, would just tank the ratings. They would just protest the games, be like, oh, of course, like, so, you have to bend to the liberal elite to make sure that they're appeased to. So, yeah, you couldn't have, like, a free radical thinker like Aaron Rodgers on, like, in the playoffs. Talking about his...
I'm so lost.
I'm immunized, damn it.
That's right. I'm immunized. His ashwagandha hippie getting a dumb tattoo at 40 head ass.
Don't talk about my boy like that, all right? Just don't.
He's
Don't talk
not
about
your
Aaron
boy.
Rodgers like that. He's my boy, dude. You listen to him every Tuesday on Pat McAfee's show?
I'm your favorite Aaron.
Do you hear what he says? I'm not
I'm
saying
your favorite Aaron.
I mean, you're my favorite Aaron. You're my favorite Aaron.
That's a
Let's get
that's an
right.
asterisk there. There's A, it took him too long to answer that. B, he changed it right after saying it.
Is there another Aaron in your life?
No, there's really not. There's only one Aaron, and you're the
Is it the ERIN? Is she holding you against your will? Blink twice.
Nope. You can't even see me, can you? Can you see me right now?
Are you okay,
No.
Holden?
Are you okay? Do you need help?
I'm great,
stop
actually.
it. Get some help.
Wow, Aaron, you're on the boys. I am shocked.
I'm a little shocked too.
Is that partially biased to Micah Parsons, or is it truly partially biased against Tim Brody?
It's partially biased against Tim Brody.
Okay, fair enough.
And the fact that I don't think Dallas is going to shit the bed again.
I forgot. I'm taking Tampa plus 120 money line.
I love that. I freaking love that.
Wow.
I love that. I love it.
They already beat this team. Mike Evans looks healthy as all get out. Godwin looks healthy as all get out. So they can stick with them point wise. Another thing,
and they didn't have Godwin first game.
Well, Zeke and Pollard look so bad against Washington too. I mean, phenomenal defensive front. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like if they can't run the ball and Dak's going to play like crap, they're going to lose. Plain and simple. I don't care how good Micah Parsons is or how burnt Trayvon Diggs can get, and then somehow still come up with a pick every game.
What's the over for this game?
Ooh, excellent question. Wow, stats guy. I thought you were supposed to update the lines. I'm just messing
with
you.
I've been
over
working a whole lot,
and a half.
I would take that. I think there's no defense in this game besides pass rush.
I might sprinkle it because, I mean, you're right. I mean, I'm already taking Miami and Buffalo.
He's back.
Over 43 and a half. He's back. He's done gambling.
Had to put Jalen Brunson under 34.5 points, rebounds, assists. Take it while you can.
I thought this was a football podcast, not a.
It is, but I mean,
it's not a basketball podcast.
We're trying. Well, all right. You want a little? I'll get to it in best bets.
Holden, why has UNC not been UVA in Charlottesville in 11 years?
I'll tell you why. Because Baycott got hurt last night.
Oh, true. That's right. That sucks.
A minute into the game. That's why.
Wow.
Unfortunate. Dead Prez tweeted about that. Holden, who are you on for this game that we've been talking about for like 10 minutes?
I think you know exactly who I'm on. I'm on the GOAT. I'm on the man who has won 7 Super Bowls. I'm on the man who
Me?
I'm on the man who has a Hall of Fame wide receiver. I'm on the man who is just going to beat this Dallas team like he did a few weeks ago, 19-3. No if and or buts about it.
To be fair, not a few weeks ago, like very early on in the season.
Like week 1, right? Week 1.
Actually, it was, and that was a repeat of the week 1 from the year prior. That's crazy.
It was a Sunday night game. I remember it vividly. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Tampa Bay's gonna win this game. Don't care. It's partially by its pick, but they're gonna win this game.
But like, are we getting spun out of it? Because I feel it's been like the national consensus is like Tom Brady's gonna win, Buccaneers are gonna do it, Dallas doesn't have it. They always do well in the regular season and crap out. Like, are we?
I do feel like that's
manipulated.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas
You're
lost.
right. No, he's right. You're right. I'm taking Dallas. I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys to win this playoff game. Dak is going to get it back. Zeke is going to run for 100 yards. Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game. Sean, thank you.
Washington fans are down bad.
Sean, I love you. Thank you for this. Cowboys will win this game.
I'm just waiting for Holden to say psych.
No, there's no psych. No, you're right. I think the whole world is being shocked right now. I'm taking the Cowboys.
You're fading the public. Okay, all right.
Stamp it. I'm taking the Cowboys.
Wow.
I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it. You're on Dallas.
You changed me from Dallas to Tampa, and here I am changing you from Tampa to Dallas.
No, because you're right. You're right. God. Cowboys.
Everyone's been saying.
Cowboys. No, you're right, because this is what always happens. I'm one of those fans that, like, I root for a team and they lose, right? That's what I do with Washington. And so if I'm sitting here betting against the Cowboys, they're going to win. So, no, we're going Cowboys, and that's it. We're going Cowboys.
I don't know. Your picks for Pitt worked out. You know, you were rooting on their downfall.
No, and then they won.
Yeah, you picked them in spite of it. Like you were trying to do Uno reverse because you were like trying to phase your bet, and they still won.
No, I picked them. I picked against them, and then I picked for them after I lost my bet.
We'll check the tape.
That was like second to last week of the season, guy.
Yeah, I know. I had 2 weeks left, and so I was like, you know what? I might as well just pick them. Yeah, because I knew it was a lost cause.
How to get your record up? I get it.
Funny how Holden wasn't on the episode where I was able to call out all the bettors.
Funny how that works. Really interesting. Side note, may not be the fans' favorite episode, but this may be my favorite episode so far in a while. I've been laughing so hard during all of this.
It has been quite an episode.
I did not expect this to be like this live.
The playoff episode.
Dude, there's no rules to come playoff episode. Like we're like, wait, we got 6 games. Next week is going to be even shorter. Like Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're like, oh, we're gonna knock this out in 30 minutes. Oh, it's like 4 hours later. We got 6 games.
Not really. It's like an hour-ish. We had to get Aaron on. We had a lot of talk, Ross talk. Dude, we had to talk about Sam Howell apparently having just absolute cannon. Okay, cool.
Go look it up.
Fellas.
Best ladies.
Best bets?
Best bets. Let's get to it.
Well, I guess we know Sean's. He's
and I'll repeat them all.
Sean,
yeah.
Spit it out. Go.
Hit it.
49ers minus 9.5, Jags plus 110 money line. Bills spread, I always take it, but for the people at home, over 43.5 for points. Giants plus 3 if Lamar plays. Ravens plus 8.5 if he does not. Bengals minus 8.5, and lastly, Tampa money line plus 120. I feel pretty good about him. I think I didn't have a bad week last week.
You, let's see.
At least my DraftKings and Bovada.
Can I spit my best bets real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, hit it.
All right. Austin Eckler, anytime touchdown. Tampa Bay money line.
Nice.
Vikings minus 3. And
I will say I'm tempted to see what Mike Evans over for receiving yards is, because I know he had a really big game last week, but I feel like Vegas could maybe overshadow it.
That's true, and I mean Diggs will probably be on him most of the day, so I'd kind of be curious to, that's what I wanted. Robbie Gould over 2.5 extra points.
Robbie Gould.
I forgot that he's the kicker for them now.
And guess what? You're telling me San Fran ain't scoring 3 TDs?
Oh no, they definitely are. On this team?
Give me that. I think you can get it minus 120 right now.
Okay.
For their team total over being 20.5.
Is it?
I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out what you're referencing.
Oh.
You can just
I'm just referencing
touchdowns.
three. You're just basically saying he's going to score 3 extra points.
That's 3 extra points for Robbie Gould.
So you're saying Robbie Gould is scoring?
Oh, I thought you said field goals. I don't know why I heard.
No. 3.
You said extra points. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I like that a lot, actually.
That's it.
Cool.
That's it. And I'll take Josh Allen. I'll take Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Over rushing yards. I don't care what it is. Whatever it opens at, take it. Because like Sean says, he's a little shifty, right? A little shifty, big boy, 6'5", 240 pounds.
Hey, the man be leaping over players like a gazelle.
Hey, right? I know he's leaping. I'm not saying he's.
But Sam Howell's a little more shifty, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Hear me out.
A little shiftier. You got to be shorter to be shiftier. You can't be this 6'5". Josh Allen's running over people.
He's not being shifty. He does it all. He does it all.
He's Superman.
You. He runs over you. He runs under you. He runs around you.
Sean, right here on the pod. Right here on the pod. If the Bills win the Super Bowl, what tat are we getting? Tell us right now.
Oh, dude, I've debated.
I want to hear this.
Morgan's gonna hate to hear this.
Right now. You spit it out.
I'm torn between the old school logo or like the new school one, and I'm thinking
where?
I'm thinking back shoulder.
The red buffalo.
Yeah, either the old school red one or like the new one in like not too big, maybe about like yay big.
Yeah, like 3 to 5 inches on there.
Yeah. Something crazy underneath. It'll say like Super Bowl.
Shake my hand.
Shake my hand.
What do you want me? I'm putting my hand in the camera.
All right. That counts. We'll do it again this Sunday. We'll shake in real life on Sunday.
All right. I'll record it.
I'll get it. Kill me. Damn it.
You could get it on your ass, and then it'll never.
No.
Yeah, you could do it on your ass.
That is not going to age well. I'm sorry. Like, I love Andy. I do not want to be an 80-year-old man with an ass tattoo. That is just.
Hey, no. Bottom line. This is what I thought about. I thought about that. I thought about that with tattoos, right? And it's like at the end of the day, what matters to you the most, dies with you, regardless of how wrinkly or whatever it gets.
But I'm saying there's some areas where it ages better. Like I feel the shoulder will age pretty well.
It does. It does.
Versus like when Andy gets that, damn, I don't want to be graphic on the pod. That saggy old man butt, like that ankle's gonna be looking real sad.
No, by the time that happens,
he is not getting Botox in the
He's gonna get that BBL, baby. Just to puff that thing out so everybody can see it. It's gonna look like he's got like you seen that guy with like just the weirdly abnormal ass.
Oh yeah. He was the padding. Like,
yeah. He's got the like security around him and stuff. Yeah. That's Andy.
Bro, he's gotta wear that for his wedding. That'd be funny.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll give you my best bets now.
Please.
And someone can look this up because I don't know the plus money here.
Logging in the DK now.
So I think the.
I want to guess. Let me guess.
Okay, I'll let you guess.
It's a money line parlay.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me what the money lines are, and then I'll guess.
Wait, the money lines all combined together? What the heck?
Yeah, or both, or individual games. I'm curious. Well, that's what I'm saying. Tell me what the games are, and then I'll guess what the individual, and then I want to guess what the final parlay would be.
Okay. Well, I'm going with my slate picks here. So I got San Fran, Jacks, Buffalo, New York, Giants, Cincy, and Dallas. Okay,
so you're basically picking. Say that one more time.
So, like, the only good value here is in Jacksonville and New York, but it's San Fran, Jacksonville, Buffalo, New York, Cincy, and Dallas.
So I'm going to guess that parlay altogether would be about plus 300.
Plus 400.
Somewhere around there.
What is it?
Plus
600?
870.
Ooh! What?
What's $5 look like on that? Just to let the folks know.
For the folks at home? Yeah, let the folks at home know.
Like $40.
48.54.
Hey.
I have to plug that in Saturday because my train's Friday night, so I'm gonna plug that in. I'm gonna ride with that.
That's a nice steak dinner at Chili's.
You're gonna ride that, Sean?
With
Those
this
aren't
inflation,
all your picks, though.
No, they're not. I'm not riding with that. I'm riding my own. What do you mean? Those are all my. What do you mean? Me and Aaron agreed, except for Dallas, so I'll just change that one.
Did you?
And technically, Baltimore and Cincinnati, depending on who starts.
No. That's just the spread. So money line. I misspoke earlier. I am fully on the Bengals to win this game. I just liked plus 8.5 was a lot of points if Lamar Jackson is playing. Like, that covers my butt if I'm wrong on my picks.
So are you taking Cincy money line or Cincy minus 8.5?
Cincy minus 8.5. That is my bet because they beat them by I think 10 last week or 11. Yeah. So I think that repeats. I'm probably wrong, but why not?
That's why we're here.
Gosh, this was a great episode. I love playoffs, baby. Anything happens.
Playoffs.
You need to win a damn game. So join us next week where we have more hilarity, more picks, and more being right. I'm excited. I'm excited to see y'all. Big weekend for our friend Andy getting married. Shout out to Andy and Emma.
Shout out to Andy.
Finally
getting Andy.
Shout out Andy.
Love you, boy.
Anything else for the folks at home, fellas?
Better luck next year for Steeler fans. Jets still suck. Sorry, Jack. You're not a QB away. You're much more.
All right, honestly, kind of thank you. The Jets are good. I've talked them up a lot this whole year, but saying they're just a QB away, I don't think that's true.
I think they need another wideout, and then they need someone to take the load off of. I guess it was Reese, the Breeze.
Breece Hall.
Yeah, Breece Hall, because he was great up until he got hurt. So it's all the guys behind him like Michael Carter and Zonovan. crazy name, but we all had hope for fantasy there, and just he flatlined there too. And then you wonder if Saleh is the right man for the job.
Oh, I think he fully is. I think they've had a dramatic improvement underneath him. So
at least the defense for sure.
I think another offseason and another good draft. I think that'll be kind of scary. But again, without a good quarterback, they're not going to win meaningful games. But cool. All right, Holden. Any last thoughts?
Yeah. You want NFL gear? Ross for
baby.
Less. All right, baby. You want some nice
NFL outlet?
You want some nice joggers? You want some gear?
It's chilly out there. I gotta stay warm. Some sweats.
Also, you want to go to your local Publix. You know what team they favor? The Buffalo Bills. You want to go to Publix? I'm sorry, not Publix. Wegmans. Thank you, Sean.
I love it.
Go to Wegmans. They got tons of Buffalo Bills gear.
Yeah, they do.
And
do they really?
Yeah, because they were founded outside Buffalo.
They're diehard.
So they're every store in the entire country, they carry Bill stuff, no matter what.
So much Bill stuff. Like I got stuff for Sean that I when I see Sean, I got some little gifts for him.
Dude, that's sweet.
Yeah.
We're not going to the NFL outlet. We're going to Wegmans.
We're going to Wegmans, dude.
Where shopping is a pleasure. It is the best grocery store on earth.
No, that Publix is where shopping is a pleasure.
Oh, see,
what's Wegmans?
That's a slogan.
Not a true friend.
That's why I said
fan.
Because Publix and Wegmans are both great. Let's put it that way, okay?
They're both good.
I've gone to both.
They're both good.
Great. I got one 30 seconds from my house. I love Publix, but I also love Wegmans. End of the day, Commanders, great season, 500.
Left hand up, baby.
Wasn't a losing season. I'll take it. And when Bezos buys a team, we'll see if he decides to change his name or not. But either way, like you said, left hand up, baby. Who are we? The Commanders.
The Commanders.
Here we go.
Tattoo coming shortly.
Also, Bills by $1 billion, dude.
Yeah, I hope so. I will be. I mean, I don't want to say I'll be drunk as a skunk anyway for Andy's wedding, but I'll probably be extra drunk if we.
Oh, dude, we're gonna get so zonked, dude. We're gonna get zonked. I can't wait. After my speech, dude, it's game over.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
It's game over.
The work that Monday.
You have to work on MLK Day?
Take off, dude.
Wait, it's MLK Day.
That's a federal holiday. Monday's a federal holiday.
Hold on.
That's part of the reason they did this.
If you don't have it off, take it off, dude.
Because Emma's a teacher. I know she probably has limited days off, during non-summer months.
You got to take it off.
I'll have to check my
double check the handbook for sure.
Dude, do not work the day after this wedding because I'm gonna get you so drunk. I want to get so drunk with Sean. It's been so long.
Get you drunk on my lady.
Dude, I haven't been drunk with Sean in so long.
Dude.
Well, you got to come up to DC more.
I hate the drive. You know that. That's why I don't go to Washington.
Take the train.
What are you afraid of?
Tommy T takes the train.
I hate the drive.
Take the train.
Go up early.
I got chickens in my backyard. I can't just
Lindsay
can't
feed the chickens? Parker can't feed the chickens?
I got chickens in my backyard.
The sisters can't feed the chickens?
Take the chickens with you. There's chickens in my neighborhood. They can hang out with those chickens.
You don't have chicken leashes? Come on, man.
You can put a chicken on the train.
Oh, gosh.
You can put a dog on the train.
What am I going to do with this man?
Drop him at the parents' house.
Yeah, dude.
I've brought Beckham up to DC.
Let him, Or let him chill with Hero. He loves Hero. That's where he goes every other day.
It's like his brother or cousin or something.
Shoot. Golly. I could just talk with y'all all day.
Sean's too busy looking at corgis every single day.
God, dude, I love my corgi calendar. It is the best. I'm saving the ones I really like versus the ones I really don't. So when I get a corgi, it's a corgi vision board.
You gotta.
So I can envision my corgi that I'll get someday, and I can go to the breeder or whatever, and be like, I want to look like this, and it'll be like, okay, yeah, no, that's gonna happen.
I'm gonna say one last thing.
Fine, Holden, jump back in.
We're gonna get 3 views on this video, and
no, we're not.
That's it.
No, it's not. We're gonna get at least 10.
No way.
Shut up,
dude. YouTube views don't even matter, dude. Have you seen our reels, dude? Our reels get 30 views, man.
Stop. Stop trashing the pod on the pod.
Even if those porn bots are the only ones who like them, and some of the tertiary Jamal fans that liked our stuff that one episode.
The best part about this is gonna be when we're 60 years old and we're gonna be like, remember 30 years ago when we did that podcast? But hopefully we're doing this 30 years from now and we're rich and famous from this exact pod.
I'm gonna end the pod. Shout out to the fans at home. We love you. Make sure to follow all our bets. Ride or tail, we don't care, or fade, whatever, we don't care. Shout out to Andy. Shout out to my friends and my co-hosts.
Yes.
Hope you win all your bets. Shout out Ross.
Yeah, shout out Ross, dude. I got some gnarly pair of Nikes from Ross recently.
Thank you.
Playoffs.
Appreciate that.
It's here.
Playoffs.
We're here. The season's coming to a close soon, so soak up all you can. Bet every game because you're not.
F you, Scott Turner.
Yeah, Scott Turner. I hope you have a nice retirement.
Is that the offensive coordinator?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Bills by $1 billion.